Okay, we are just getting ready for the stepladder final of the 2025 Lexus of Townsville Suncity Open, coming to you live from Burdekin 10-pin bowl. While the bowlers are warming up, we will give a massive shout out to our amazing sponsors, 10-pin results for bringing you all the scores as they happen, and CLS Constructions for all your building and renovation needs, B&N Glass and Aluminium, Hodgkinson Accounting for all your taxation and financial advice, QMN Manufacturing for all your engineered and machinery parts, Delta Cleaners and Laundry if you are after anything from personal laundry right through to corporate workwear. Come and see the gang at Delta Cleaners and Laundry. The fabulous people here at Burdekin Bowl, the Noosa Flora family, have once again turned on an amazing event. And the event would not be possible without our major sponsor, Lexus of Townsville. If you are after the ultimate driving experience, go and have a chat to Chris and Sam and all the gang at Lexus of Townsville. Okay, our first match in the women will see Sophie Greaves, one of the young stars out of Mackay, bowling against Morgan James. In the men, we have young Sam Coombs up against Matt Craig on 7 and 8. The bowlers are just finishing up their warm-up. All the action of the first final stepladder match will be happening in about 3 minutes from now. Alrighty, Morgan being the top seed, she's chosen to start on the left-hand lane. Sophie Greaves will start on the right-hand side. Matt Clay will start on the left-hand side in his match against Sam Coombs. It seems the two highest seeds have decided to finish the game first. Now the lanes have been washed and re-oiled.
So final on lane 7 and 8, we will have Matthew Clay versus Sam Coombs. And on 3 and 4, we have Morgan versus Sophie. As soon as I put them on to play properly, we have the right hand bowler up.
All right, these are all one-game matches. Unlike other tournaments, if the top qualifier loses their match, there is no right of re-challenge. Tournament director has put them on to play. Sophie Greaves is stepping up to bowl first. Sophie's got that one to go a bit long. Ball didn't quite finish. She's lost a 2-4-5-7. Sam Coombs flush in the pocket first ball. Great start for young Sam. Sophie Greaves with a very, I guess, nervous start. So Matt Clegg also opens up with a strike. Morgan on lane 3 also with a strike. We are bowling the PBA style format, so the right-hand bowler bowls one frame, then it's 2 frames alternating from there. With the bowler that started on the even lane will actually finish the game first. Matt's gone a little bit long on the right-hand lane, raising a 2-4-10. Morgan goes a little bit high, leaves a 4-7. Morgan's played probably the tightest in the women's that we've seen so far. If you notice, she's rolling the ball through about 18, trying to get the ball no wider than 10. Just letting the ball drift up. Sophie's a little bit outside of that. And then, of course, Matt. You see Matt, Ryan, Bernie, all playing a lot more left to right. And Jared will just use his immense power up the left-hand side of the lane. So she gets that one long, misses the head pin to the right. She's not quite getting the ball to finish. Hopefully, one of the people in her support staff will get her to probably jump a little bit right, try and get into the pocket, and then work out a carry angle from there. Oh, Sophie with a 7 miss altogether. Sophie got through that one a lot better. That ball can go up a little bit again. Finishes Very poorly on the right-hand lane, leaving a 2-4-5-7. As I say, that Sam goes light, leaves a 2-4-5. Sam makes his spare. Sophie also makes her spare. Matt'll be looking to cover his open frame with a strike. He did seem pretty comfortable on that left-hand lane. Morgan got that ball down way and he pushes it through, leaves a 2-4-5. Matty lines up, drives the pocket, leaves a solid 9. We have seen a lot of 9 pins this weekend. Hell of a lot of 9 pins this weekend. The ball just changes the driving. Matt makes no mistake with his spare. Morgan slides one past the 2 pin, takes just the 5. Most people don't. Okay, Morgan's back in the pocket. Doesn't get that 10 pin kiss that we have seen across the weekend, but Matt lines up. Absolutely smokes the pocket. Matty is one of the smoothest right-handed males in the country. He just makes everything look effortless. Sam's looking to stay clean through the first 4 frames as he gets up on lane number 7. Morgan makes no mistake with her 10 pin either. Sam gets a break, manages to push the 4 into the 2. Sophie's made a bit of an adjustment, leaves a 4-7, but much better into the pocket. Sam spares his 10 pin. Just like to give a massive shout out to all those listening in these bowlers' hometowns. I'm sure they appreciate all the support you've given them across the weekend. Darren the guys for young Sam, of course, Townsville for Matt and a few of the other bowlers in the final. Brisbane to Morgan and Ryan. A lot of people in Victoria be tuned in to watch Dina and Bernie hopefully lift the trophy. Sophie slides one past the head pin to leave a 1-2-8. The double here will definitely close the gap from that. But a little bit of a room comes up right, leaves a 2-4-10. Sophie spares her serving count. I think those first couple of frames were just a little bit nervy. The last two have looked so much more confident. Huey with an open. Oh, Morgan got that one. Raymond crosses Brooklyn, leaves a 6-10. Matt's got through that one much better. Gets the ball into the pocket. He knew off the hand that was a shot. Morgan got through that one a lot better. Make sure of her 8 spare. Morgan has a 13-pin lead after 5 frames.
It's just not
Sam has a brief lead in his match against Matt Clay. Sam goes light, leaves a 2-pin. Oh, Morgan got that one way wide. Now, Morgan is bowling a bit slower, but that ball was never, ever going to make it back to the head pin, much less the pocket. Sam makes sure of his 9 spare. He has a 20-pin lead. But that can be cut to 10 if Matt can get up and double here.
But at least you're laughing at this time. You're not sticking at this time.
Again, the girls just can't seem to get the ball to finish on the right-hand lane. Left-hand lane, the ball seems to tail up quite nicely, but the left-hand, the right-hand lane, the ball just does not want to bite the lane at all. Sam gets up there, leaves a flat 10 on lane number 8. Again, Sophie pushes that one through, leaves a 2-4-8. Sam makes no mistake with his 9 spare. Solid spare there by Sophie Greaves. That does indeed double. Sophie goes Brooklyn for the carry. That one's a better shot from Morgan. Goes high, Brooklyn can't quite kick out the 9-pin. Matty Clay gets that one wide, leaves a 1-2-4-6-10. Morgan makes 09 spare. Matt makes his 5 spare. Sam has a very slender lead of just 14 pins after 6 frames.
I don't believe.
Gallina.
See you. Tuesday. See you.
I won't say it.
I will you won't see it going. Yeah.
2 pin left by Sam. Morgan goes high, leaves a 3-6. Oh, Sam misses the 2 pin. That's definitely left the gate open for Matt. Sam rolls up, throws a nice strike to cover his open. As I say that, Sophie Greaves has doubled up. Strike here makes things interesting in the women's. Evens everything up, forces Morgan to strike in the 10th. Maddie Clay with a strike. Sophie Greaves does in fact throw 3. The other bowlers are down on the warm-up pair. The winner of this match in the women's will bowl against Sophie Jones from Townsville. Winner of the men's will bowl against Ryan Edgar from Brisbane. Morgan goes long, leaves a 2-4-5. Matt, 3 in a row. Now, Matty can't shut Sam out. Matt can strike out for 201. Sam can strike out for 203. But this is what stepladder finals are all about. Throwing those great shots, making your opponent match or better the great shots that you throw. Morgan's got a strike in the 10th frame to even try and shut Sophie up. Matt goes a little wide with that, throws a 9 count. He can bowl a possible 189. Well, Morgan can't quite kick out the 10. She can bowl a possible 173. Even if Morgan goes spare strike, all Sophie needs is a 9 on her first count. She can't lose. Morgan makes no mistake with her spare. Sam strikes first ball of the 10th. 6 to win. 6 to tie, 7 to win. Oh, Morgan finishes with 170. Eight or more on the first shot is all Sophie Greaves needs. Wow, must stand. That's not cool. I know, 6-3. Got to take 3. Not enough. Loses by a pin. Sophie Morgan will advance 170 to 169. Sam will advance with a 200 game over Matt Clay with his 189. All right, the incoming bowlers have one frame on each lane as warm-up. The bowlers that have just one, they do have the option to go and throw some shots up on the practice pair to stay warm. It's up to them what they do. They will then also have the right, the incoming bowlers will have the right to pick what lane they will start on or what lane their opponent will finish on, depending on how you look at it. So young Sam Coombs will take on Ryan Edgar. Morgan James will take on Sophie Jones. Remember, if you are after the ultimate driving experience, go and have a chat to Chris, Sam, and Phil again at Lexus of Townsville. They will put your backside in the most comfortable vehicle on the road at the moment. As we are at the end of the financial year, some people or businesses may be requiring their tax affairs or finances sorted out. Go and have a chat to the gang at Hodgkinson Accounting, proud sponsors of this weekend's event. 10-pin result. They've done an amazing job with their website, getting the scores up almost before they happen. So a massive shout out to 10-pin results. You can jump on there, follow all the results from your favourite athlete. Of course, with school holidays on, some people may have had a broken window or look to refurb their house. Contact the gang at B&N Glass and Aluminium. They can do everything from a simple window right through to full security screen setup. I'll put my tongue back in my head and speak English. The gang here at Burdekin Bowl, we cannot say enough about the Nusafora family and their amazing staff here at Burdekin Bowl, and they have once again delivered an absolutely stellar event. So we do say a massive, massive thank you to the gang from Burdekin 10-pin Bowl. Of course, Delta Cleaners and Laundry. For all your laundry requirements, from full uniform all the way through to a single pair of jocks, go and see the gang at Delta Cleaners and Laundry. And if you are after anything machinery-wise manufactured, go and see Dave and the gang at QMN, another local success story of a business, been proud sponsors of this event for many, many years. So go and have a chat to go and have a chat to Dave and the gang at QMN for all your machinery and engineering requirements. Game number 2 is underway. Sophie will start on the right-hand lane, as will Ryan. Ryan starts off with a big strike. Sophie playing the eye on Max a little bit more direct. Just like Sophie Green, she started off a little bit tentative, gets the ball behind the head pin, moves to 2-4-5 to 7. Sophie makes a strong start. Oh, Sam, pocket 7-10 first ball. I guess if you're going to leave one, the first frame is the time to do it. Morgan rolls that one up. Nice, likes the look of it. Trips the 5 into the 4. That gives her the perfect start to game number 2. Both bowlers seem to be giving 3 pairs of courtesy. Morgan threw that one with a bit of confidence. Can't quite get the ball to finish. I'm not sure what the go is on this right-hand lane, on lane 4. For the girls, none of the girls on this pair so far have been able to get the ball to finish properly. As I say that, Sam on lane number 8 gets the ball in the pocket, kicks the 7-10 out with no problem at all. Ryan gets in behind the head pin, leaves a 2-8-10. Have to have a chance to have a chat to Frank Musafora, get him to cut that back pole down. Or talk to Tyson and get him to put the finals side by side, not with a pair in between. Ryan takes one off his split. Sophie kicks the 5 into the 4, can't quite take out the 7. Ryan looking to make amends for his 7-1. Sophie easily makes her 7-pin. Ooh, Ryan can't quite kick out the 7-pin. Again, he seems to be throwing the ball a little through the break point. Sophie solid into the pocket, but again, no movement on the back end. Basically just frozen rope, float the ball down the lane and hope it's got enough carry. Ryan with a single pin miss as well. That's definitely opened the door for young Sam. Morgan James rolls that one light into the pocket, leaves a 2-4-5. I would have thought by now Ryan would have made the choice and made a move. Beautiful strike there by Sam. Morgan with a 7 spare. All 4 of these bowlers are definitely taking their time. Morgan with a soft 10. Sam goes high, leaves a big 4. The winner of this match in the men will go on to face Bernie Grusso Jr. The winner of the women will go on to face Tina Buxton. Oh, Morgan. Wow. Probably the least confident 10-pin shot I've seen her throw all weekend. But they do say that pressure is a wonderful thing. Makes people do all sorts of weird stuff. Of course, we are getting to the business end of the tournament. Sophie also with a soft 10. Ryan's just not getting the ball to a break point at all. We've seen Sam have a fairly consistent area where the ball's turning, and Ryan's just, he's pushing the ball too far down the lane. Sophie makes her 10 pin. Much better shots than Ryan. Sophie Jones with a 5 pin. Past the bowling centre has their hand in the air for a free drink. Ryan flushes the pocket for a strike. Sophie ripped us all off. She made her 5 pin spare. No free drinks for us. She made it with confidence. There was like 3 coats of paint on that. Oh, Sam fighting back. Morgan, she's not going to go down without a fight. Oh, a bit of encouragement there from one of the male competitors. Good job. You better support her. What have we got? 6 pin game in the men. Young Sam. Nice. 3. Oh, Sam. Pretty to watch. Pretty to watch. Sam is, of course, out of the, I guess you could say, the Walsh's stables out of Ballina. They do have a lot of very, very good young bowlers coming through at the moment. And, I mean, young Sam is just proof of the system they have in place down there in Ballina. Morgan rolls that one up. Doesn't get the ball to finish again on the right-hand lane. We may have to find out if one of these girls can go all the way through and win the tournament. Well, when we do the interview with the winners, it'll be interesting to know exactly what's going on with this right-hand lane. They're not getting the ball to finish. It's not like they're using weak gear or throwing weak shots. Ball just doesn't finish. Ryan's up there with 3 in a row. Puts a little bit of pressure back on Sam. I'm sure Sam's just going to get up here and absolutely mangle the pocket. Was talking to Sam earlier in the day, and even he said, well, the pattern's a little bit wide. It's easy to get to the pocket. It's just not easy to carry. And we have seen bowlers like young Seth Gray. Seth missed the step ladder literally by 2 pocket 7-10s in 10 frames to lose by more than 5. Sam gave that one a little bit of room. Of course, commentators cursed probably, and he will probably admit this is probably the worst shot he's thrown in the step ladder so far. And he leaves a 1, 2, 4, 10. Oh, Sophie slides one past the 4 pin, takes the 7 only. That sort of nudges the door open a little bit. Nice spare from Sam, though. Sophie's made a little bit of an adjustment there on lane 4, but again, I've said it time and time again, the ball just does not pick up on lane 4. Dan got out of that one a lot better, hits the pocket, rings a 10. I mean, we will know a little bit more when Dina Buxton gets on 3 and 4. One thing Dina has got a very, very good handle on is getting the ball to pick up and roll through the mid lane. She has this uncanny knack of just getting the ball to be able to pick up on every sort of surface. So if she can't get the ball to finish or not finish as hard on lane 4, we know that it's a conditioning effort, not an equipment problem. Oh, right. Morgan with a 5 count. Ryan whacks the cover off that one. Can't get it back. Leaves a 2-8. Ryan now has the ascendancy with a 6-pin lead. Wow, that's something you don't see every day. You leave a 2, 4, 5, 7, and you take the 2, 4, 8, and leave the 5, 7. That's kind of different. Entertaining, if nothing else. I've never seen anybody take the 248 off a 2458, 24578. That's talent. Oh, powerhouse trips out the 4-7. Ryan can't hit the pocket as heavy as his fiance can. Leaves a 10 pin. Sophie can't kick out the 10 either. Ryan makes no mistake with his 10 pin stare. through the nose for a 7-10. Sam with a 7 count. These are 2-4-5. Sophie makes sure of one. Oh, Morgan can shut Sophie out. If Morgan throws 4 in a row, like if she throws the next 4, Sophie can't win. It finishes with 182. Yep. Okay. Sophie can still win this. There with a strike. Sam's got a punch out, which forces Ryan to at least spare. Morgan with a 9 spare. Alrighty, that's the end of young Sam Coombs' tournament. Sophie's just got to stay behind the foul line for 2 shots. Ryan with a start. Morgan finishes with 148. Ryan with a solid 9 pin. Both of Greaves can't quite kick out of 10. $171 for Sophie Gaines to advance. Sophie will now take on Dina Buxton in the semi-final match. Ryan Edgar will take on Bernie Grusso Jr. in the male semi-final match. Riding the bowlers are just finishing up their warm-up. Neither higher seed has made a lane choice yet. All right, we will watch Dina throw this shot on lane number 4. See where the ball actually finishes or not. Again, not the same finish she was getting earlier in the day. That's a whole lot of weird. Yeah, Dina was getting really good shape on the ball. Like by game 3, she had really nice shape. The ball rolled up beautifully. There was one stage there, I think she had 720 or 730 for the middle 3. Like she just very. So I mean, that's just not finishing. She's playing very direct on lane 4, but she's using a ball with a bit more surface, so she's actually got a bit of finish on the ball. Bernie and Ryan. So we've got big sexy 300 in Bernie Grusso up against the big dog Ryan Edgar. Alrighty, the semi-final match is about to kick off. 2 more matches before we crown the winner of the 2025 Lexus of Townsville Suncity Open. Ryan Edgar goes a little high, leaves a 3-6-10. Be interesting to see whether Bernie's going to go reverse hook, normal hook, airmail. You just don't know what Bernie you're going to get. Again, Sophie can't get the ball to the head pin. Ryan with an open frame early. Sophie with a 7 spare. No, Bernie's going reverse hook. Manages to trip the 6. Dina throws a real stroke. Thanks, Sam. No worries. You beat A and C? All right. Shiny objects. Oh, Bernie can't kick the 6-pin out that time. Dana can't quite kick out the 10. There's a plethora of oil on lane 4. I just watched Dana's ball come back. Dana thought she was in trouble with that. Nice 9 spare there from Bernie. Maybe in between shots, I should sing for everybody.
Have you got that much energy, Billy?
Barely. Oh, Ryan got out of that one nice. Gets the ball back. Notes the pocket. Again, Sophie's just, I don't like to say it, she's bluffing off the side of the ball. Solid spare there for Soph. Ryan looking to put a little bit of pressure on Bernie if he can strike here. Kicked the 10 out. He's not giving Bernie a whole lot of him. Sophie with another 4-pin. Just floats the ball down the lane. It is a little bit annoying because you think bowlers of this caliber could see that. And I mean, Sophie's now going into her second game on that pair. You would think a bowler of her caliber would look at that and go, I need to jump 3 or 4 boards right. I need to change my entry angle. And she hasn't. She's piped it up 13. Oh, Bernie can't quite get the messenger to carry the 7. Sophie makes no mistake with the spare. Now, we did see Bernie gas 3 shots past the 7-pin. Let's see if he's made his... No, gassed another one. He did that twice in his warm-up attempt. Just gassed it past the right-hand side of the 7-pin. Gets up and does exactly what he did in practice. So I guess his practice is right. If you want to miss the 7-pin. Mind you, we have seen all day Bernie's liable to go the back 9 now, and the 7-pin means nothing. But Dina with the open. Maybe the pressure's getting to these couple of athletes. But we all know my thoughts on pressure.
That's on a new pressure.
Can't say it. Doesn't exist. Hey? No, can't say it. Doesn't exist. Okay, so why would you have nerves going for a 300? You've thrown the hardest strike there is to throw in a 300 game. The first one, the other 11 are just practice shots. Seriously, it's like trying to hit a hole in one on your second shot. You can't do it. So, oh, Sophie must think she's bowling against Chloe. By her own admission, that was not her best game, but God, did she carry everything. I reckon you could have, mate, you could have put the Titanic on the lane and she'd have carried that too. Yep. Oh yeah. Yeah, with pretty good reason, I think. Again, just floated up the middle of the lane. Okay, Ryan's looking for three in a row. Oh, that's wide. That's a good break. You got that way, way wide on lane 7. And we have seen a couple of those on lane 7 end up down the big grey board. Not where we want to be. No, Ryan's dropped it in the right mode again. It's almost like neither one of these men want to play the final. Dina with the 2-4-5-8, also known as the bucket. Dina looking to cover her spare and Ryan looking to cover up after he's open. Much better shot. Oh, Dina takes the 2-4-8 off her 6 count.
10.5, 12 pounds is all. Normally,
Yeah, on this pattern, it's not hard to do.
but that's why when you see the ball, but sending them added to it, and so I was scared of what I'm on the floor in legs. That many different.
Yeah, well, Morgan did it. She took the 2-4-8 off the 2-4-5-7-8.
Well, I was surprised 7 stay, but I'm not surprised.
And I've seen 3 reverse buckets, the 4-5-8.
Yeah.
Bernie comes back with a strike. Oh, Ben has worked out the Brooklyn will carry.
Sad, you know. Very hard to tell. That's one that had this swap and next to it, and he's
Sophie can't quite kick out the 4-7. Bernie with the reverse hook. Punches the pocket, rings a 7. Nice spare there by Soph. Sophie has an 18-pin lead after 6 pins. You've done it again.
Yeah.
Talk about perfect practice. Like, I don't mean to sound horrible, but when you get up there and you throw it inside, or you throw it outside a 7 pin, you go to the next lane, you throw it outside the 7 pin, move something the next time, you leave the 7 pin. But he didn't. He threw the third one exactly the same spot. And now he was 0 for 2 in this game.
That's just saying as a forward, so all I was doing, talking the ball with innocence is scared. Reverse,
Oh, good attempt there for Soph. I mean, look, I don't know who coaches Bernie or who's in his ear of home, but the guy has got such an array of shots. If you can't make a basic 7 pin spare, you might as well throw a house ball and have one shot. You're just not going to be effective. If you're going to leave, 2 opens a game. Not in this day and age. It's just, well, you're bowling for the biggest prize money in Australia at the moment. Like, it's not like you're bowling for a $500 house tournament or a $1,000 house tournament. Dina likes the look of that. Oh, kicks the 7, can't kick the 9. Ryan can't quite kick the 4. But that's exactly what it is. Like, make your single pins, especially on a pattern like this. You're not going to throw 8, 9, 10 in a row. I mean, Jared might, but he's bowling the tightest part of the lane. Like he's playing up the corner with a lot of speed and a lot of hand. I haven't seen any of the right-handers try that yet. So, like, get outside all the rubbish.
yeah. Well, it's not an offense thing. Wait, the ball lost.
Yeah.
Like, it's all good.
Let's see what Dina does on 4. Goes Brooklyn if it works. That's 2 Brooklyns on lane 4. And the ball hasn't turned left the board. Bernie with a flat 7. Sophie with a strike of her own. Okay, what do we got? 5-pin game.
That's sideways.
5-pin game. Sophie finishes on her favourite lane.
Should I go to your right?
Yay! He finally made one. And I bet you he moved his feet. It looked like he did.
6 balls in.
Sophie with a 4-7. Oh, so. Oh, no.
We were all rolling.
Off the hand, I thought that was going to be the dreaded fade. Bernie goes high, leaves a 2-4-7. As I said, I don't understand the reverse hook. Not on a fresh pattern.
Maybe you can ask him after.
Well, I probably will.
But yeah, it's tough. It was me looking at the yesterday. going to 290, I don't know what to do. What was it first to? And then first game,
Oh, when he bowled his 287.
yeah, yeah, that's right, 287. But it was going to 290, ball 287. That was the first game yesterday. Then in the first game, with that colour,
He bowled 299.
Very nice.
he was bowling book, and the first game he bowled the 287.
Yep.
Okay, someone said he was bowling book. And the first game matched up. So I don't understand why he was bowling, which they're allowed to do. And he was averaging the first above 2.
Oh, walked it out. 4-pin lead to Dana Buxton going into the 10th frame. Sophie Jones has got to strike the first of the 10th. She needs a double to kick her out. And that's exactly how easy it is. Needs a double to win. I mean, depends. If she throws a 6 count, they can tie. Just strike spare for a tie. Ryan trips 5. Oh, 7. 182. Again, got a double. Must double. Yep. She needs a double 2 to advance. And that's not the shot that's going to get it far. Anyway, she's going to throw $1.70. I'm 75. Bernie with a 4-7. Best he can do is 173. It's safe about as far as Ryan, I'd go strike double gutter, win by 2. Alrighty, commiserations to Sophie Jones and congratulations to Dana Buxton. Bernie Gusto with a 170. Fine with a stripe. Alrighty, so Ryan Edgar will now take on Jared Langford in the men's grand final. And Dina Buxton will take on Cameron Christensen in the women's grand final.
Now we will have our grand finals. I will flip it over and over.
Day
I'll be there.
will be square.
I'll be there. Nowhere else I'd rather be.
But at another bowling center.
Alright. See you. Next week comes fine.
Alright.
We see him at the stand, see you, $1.3.
Okay, Jared and Shannon, you have 2 frames each side. One.
Alrighty, we are now into the grand final map of the 2025 Lexus of Townsville Sun City Open.
And ladies, going forward, we have Cameron versus Dean. Your lanes are off the play. We wish you all the best of luck with the mile.
We have Jared Langford against Ryan Edgar on 7 and 8. Cameron Christensen against Dina Buxton on 3 and 4. Remember, this is for all the bickies. Ryan Edgar to lead off on lane number 8 and Dina Buxton to lead off on lane number 4. Ryan punches the pocket for a strike. Dina leaves a flat 10 pin on lane 4. Jared Langford also with a strike. Dina with a 9 spare. Cameron throws a strike. Great shots. Jared lines up and flushes the double. Cameron goes behind the head pin, leaves a 2-4-10. Ryan answers with a double. Oh, great attempt at the spare there by Cameron. Ryan walks it out for the opening 3. Dina can't quite kick out the 4 pin on that one. Jared goes white, leaves a 2-5. Oh, sorry, 3-5. Dana with a strike. She opens up a quick 11 pin lead. Jared makes sure of his spare. Cameron got through that one nicely. Rolls the ball into the pocket, kicks the 10 out. Maintains that 11 pin deficit. Puts a little bit of pressure back on Dana. Jared got that one way right, but found the hole down the middle of the lane. Ooh, that's a bit wide, Cameron. There's a 1-2-7. Lane 4 is definitely nowhere near as open as lane 3. Ryan with a 2-8. Cameron with the spare. Ryan with the spare. Both bowlers in the men are clean through the first 4 frames. Dana with a double. Nice. Good ball, 3. Dana flushes for 3 in a row. Jared walks it out for a double. Strike here, and we're back to all square on the men. Cameron rolls that one through nicely. Goes light, leaves a 2-8. Just doesn't quite catch the ball at the bottom of the swing. Three in a row for Jared. He's on a roll. Ryan's back in the pocket. Oh, open there. That's going to give Dina a massive boost of confidence going into the back half of the game. Ryan carries. We're all square in the men, both working on a double. Cameron finds the shot on lane 4. Couple more here, and that could be the game in the winning. Ryan looking to put the pressure back onto Jared. Gave that one a little more room. Gets up light, leaves a 2-4. Being a flat 10s, lane 3, still got a very, very handy lead. Spare here, she'll have a 43 pin lead after 5 frames. Oh, Ryan with an open. Dina with a solid spare. Never looked like missing it. Kind of grateful they don't watch the 10 pin here. Jared lines up, got that one inside right as well. Leaves a big 4. Jared with a few words of self-encouragement. Dina got through that one a bit better. But again, the ball just doesn't finish on lane 4. What is going on here? Ryan's got a 4-pin lead after 7 frames. Jared needs to recompose himself. We have seen Jared do this before, though. Open a frame and then go back 5 for 240. So and Dina doesn't get the ball to finish again. Gets into the pocket, carries again. That was kind of expected. So the big question is what he does on the left-hand lane. Again, does he overcorrect? Cameron leaves a 4-7-10. 7-1 for Cameron. Ryan flushes the pocket after he's opened. Still maintains a 4-pin lead. Strike here puts a world of pressure on Jared. Cameron slapped 10 pin on lane 4. got the ball to shape up. The ball just didn't drive. Dina has a 39-pin lead after 7 frames. Much better special. Rings a 10, great shot. Got a little bit in behind the head counter compared to what we have seen carry. Ryan knows the importance of that 10 pin. Dina's getting a little bit quick. Leaves a 2, 4, 5, 8. Dina spares her bucket on lane 3. Jared got that one in the pocket, kicks the double. Boils down to a 10th frame game. Oh, nearly a pocket 7-10 for Dina. Kicks the 10 out, leaves just a 7. We have seen a few pocket 7-10s in the 10th frame. Jared with 3s, 1 more, and he shuts Ryan out. Ryan can finish with a possible 224. Actually, 5 count. Five spare is all Jared needs to shut Ryan out. That's enough. Jared is our champion. Cameron with a strike in the 9th. P40 for Jared Langsford. Great game in the final. Cameron with that 10 pin there. Will be our 2025 runner up. P23. Cameron with a 161. Well done, Jared. What's up? Hey? What? Rena throws a first in the 10th.
Congratulations to our champions. If you give me about 10 minutes, we will do our official presentations.
TV to be central. My pirate.
Are you and George going to bowl together? Because he texted me and George texted me and said, if you know any teams looking for someone, I'm available.
Hey?
It's
Fucking hell, Angelo. Angelo, you want glass back?
Well, ladies open. The Suncity ladies have gone